Hello everyone and welcome to this very first video of this YouTube channel. My name is Hazakik, and welcome to Manor Lords. I've always wanted to start a new YouTube channel about gaming, about video games in general, and mostly about like building settlement survival because I always play those games and I always talk to myself. But also I'll share that with you. A quick disclaimer before we start this adventure on Manor Lords, this beautiful game. I am not very good at optimizing everything, and I'm usually getting overwhelmed. So this is also a second way for myself to actually go and go towards ending a game altogether and finishing what I started. So without further ado, let's start getting into the new game. I already have a design in mind for what kind of sigil and image I want for myself. I would like to play with the old lady because she looks like she can hold people for herself. I want to play with the snail because, I mean, have you seen the snail? It's beautiful. I want it a little bit bigger, like 1.5. As colors, this is usually the colors I like to roll with. Actually, this is gonna be a dark red because I like dark red. And I also want for the field B, I wanted this, I wanted this, and I wanted this. Look at this beautiful sigil. Isn't that very big? Oh, and I'm not gonna be called Margaret. It's gonna be my whole name. So welcome to my Hazakik channel. Let's go. Let's get into it. So I think I want to play the most classic game. So I don't think I'm gonna touch anything. I'm gonna play default. I'm gonna play restoring the peace, which means I'm gonna have to reclaim the territory that the Baron located in the map, which I don't know how long it's gonna take. Again, I'm not very good at those kind of games, so I'm gonna do my very best. I really love them and I play a lot of them, but I'm apparently not very good at optimizing. Ooh, more soon. AI city building is... That's very cool. Okay, so let's get into the game and let's figure it out. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Look at this. That's gonna be my old lady Margaret's Hazakik later. I'll call her Margaret, even though the name is Hazakik, because her name is Margaret. All right, this is our people. I've got a new message. I'm gonna click pause because I don't like getting into it too quickly. Let's see the message of Margaret, the message that Margaret receives first. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claim towards regions owned by your own opponent. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I will unite this land under my rule. I swear it. So let's check what we have. I will keep the tutorials because I kind of forgot how to play that game, to be honest. I have like some memories, but for example, I have never played with fish. I've never played for something else. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll say got it. Now, okay, so this is our map. Beautiful map. Region view. Resource deposits. We need to spend influence to expand. This is the two land that's been claimed by the Baron that we'll have to fight over later. We have... This is our region on the north. Do we have north and south or something in this map? I don't think so. Is there any bandit camp already? I don't think there is. At least I don't see any. I remember that bandit camps are very good. Oh, there is one. Brigand. Outlaw. That's very interesting. I wonder, did I put the game in French or in English? Well, you know what? Language and accessibility. Oh, this is just accessibility. There's no language. Okay, guys, sounds good. All right, let's get into it. So in our beautiful square, we have a rich deposit of wild animals. This is good to start with because I think that's easy to settle. We have a rich deposit of iron, which is going to be good to create weapon later on, if I'm not mistaken. Some stone, some clay, and a shoal of fish. Let me see. I haven't seen that before. Oh, you can really zoom in that game. That's very cool. Of course, we don't see the fish. If I click play, no, we just see the water moving a little bit. That is lovely. Now, we have some settlers. We have 5 families that are currently unassigned. We have no burgage plots yet. We have no living space. Those are something we're gonna have to do very quickly. We have a total population of 10, like I said. So we have 5 families, and we have... Is that... Yes, okay. 5 level 1 family with 8... Is it adults? What is it? Can I see? Okay, I'll have to... You'll have to be kind with me because I don't remember exactly how that goes. So, this is appropriation that we're gonna have to move up. This is public order. Okay, no banditry yet. This is my money. Money! That we'll have to use for the training post later on. That's cool. Livestock, we have 1 oxen. And if I'm not mistaken, we start with the hitching post, which has a stable pace on 1-on-1. We're gonna have to utilize ox for later on. So I think I'm gonna very quickly build another stable and get another ox, because those are what makes that game work. And we have 3 months of supply. That's not a lot. Surplus good or total goods, that's the same for now. I think surplus good is good because then we see exactly what we have. Construction, food, fuel, crops, material, commodities, and military. That is lovely. Margaret, can I see from Margaret? Oh my god, that's so cool. Unfortunately, they made it with wait, is that Margaret or is that just a random dude? That's just a random dude. Okay, fair enough. I think that's still very early in development. Expect glitches. Also, you cannot change from when I seen the Cordy, which as a good French person have as early. But you know what? This is fine. Okay, let's start thinking about how we manage those plots. So we have some space here. Can I see roads? Okay, that is very good. Good, got it. So roads we can place like that. That's fine. Construction, we have everything in the construction here, which is completely fine. That is okay. That is okay. We'll have to start checking all of those soon. What I wanted to check, army, I don't think I have any yet. That's okay. Maps. Let me check in the controls. Can we show a little bit the... No, we can't. What if I construct and I go to farming and I click on field? Ah, there you go, overlay. That's what I wanted to check. So overlay, we have underground water. That's gonna be important. Okay, we have... Oh wow, that's a lot of water over this land. How do I pick up the overlay? I can't. Okay, that's fine. I will just click on this. I would use... Oh, is it when I'm in construct? There have the... Okay, look, cool. So, hammer fertility, which I don't remember exactly what hammer is, but we have some fertility. Not a lot of flax fertility, to be honest. Barley fertility either. Rye fertility. Oh, we have a lot of rye fertility. That's pretty okay. It seems like this region would be good to start some crops at some small. Smell. Work in progress. Smell. And fire hazard, I'm guessing. Cool, 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 cool. Well, this is all very important. I think I will utilize this area for, well, animals. We have the clay. I think I will take the wood from here and I will start constructing my town here. Do we have any elevation? Not really. Well, a little bit here, but I think this is gonna be okay. So what I will do... Oh yes, we can see the elevation like that. There's a little bit of elevation here. So I'm guessing I don't want to be too far away from here. So actually here, that could be a good way to start. Alt, remove road. Can I remove those roads? That's amazing. Cool, 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 cool. I will start my town around here, actually. Here, and then go down. That could be nice. with the center being... Ah, I don't like that very much, because I don't like to build on a hill. The problem is building on a hill is you'll have difficulty with putting certain building on the hill itself actually, and this is climbing a lot actually. Should I still go around here, do my town here, and say, sorry for the word, but fuck it? Or should I go here and be a little bit further away? I think, you know what, I'll start with this area, which looks somehow flat. I will build my town around here, and slowly but surely the animals will be moved away that here. I think that's how it works a little bit. So that's completely fine. We don't have berries, do we? Is there berry? Oh, we don't have a berry deficit. We have fish and we have animals. So I guess early on we'll have to do both. I like to do my roads myself. Thank you very much. I don't like what you're doing here. So, okay, let's start. Let's start. We will start by placing a road here. This is okay. This is straight for now, but don't worry. We'll do something a little bit better. And, oh, and just, I like to have a straight line to start my town, which is okay. Now I'm gonna construct this. I never understood why we couldn't hide the trees in that, because sometimes it gets difficult to see the roads you place. No, that's not a great road. Let me be a little bit better. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we'll have a road to the pond here. That is amazing. And then we're gonna have a road here that's gonna go towards like this here, towards the animals for people to do that. Okay, now let's start thinking ahead about... No, that's construction is C. Lovely. So gathering, we're gonna have to have a logging camp. I think I will do the main build, like the main people living area here. All of this will be removed at some point. I will probably, because of the clay deposit here and the metal here... Oh, the metal here. Should I put the industrial here? But I don't like moving the animals that far away, so I think I will put my industrial zone a little bit further, like here. So I think maybe we can... What we can do is have... That's a lot of tree uprooted. Why don't we just have the logging camp placed next to the road here? When placing construction, assign family, oxen, heavy materials such as timber. Once material is different, assign family. That is amazing. That is great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that as construction. So wood scutter lodge is gonna be later. Saw pit as well. First hurt, that's way later. Hunting camp is gonna be important. I'm gonna put the hunting camp. Actually. So I'm gonna do it like this. It's a little bit better. Ooh, saving. Cool. I'm gonna do a little curvy here because why not? A little curve ball, like some people say. And I'll just start a normal road on the other side where I'm gonna put my logging camp just right there. Okay, so this is gonna be my logging camp. Now about food, do we have... Okay, fisherman huts. Shoal of fish. So I'm gonna have to put my... I'm not gonna put it too far away. I'm gonna put it in the middle here. Trees uprooted. One, and I saw 0. That is perfect here. Okay, so that's gonna be the start. We don't have berries, which is making me a little bit sad. So maybe we'll have to conquer... No berries here. And a lot of wild berry here, but that's another... if I remember correctly, I have only one town here, and then you'll have other towns in other things. Okay, in other squares. That is fine. Let's see what we can do about the rest. So mining is going to be for later. Logistic. Oh, that's what I'm interested in. So we need to have a market space and a marketplace. And marketplace is kind of the center of our town. So they're gonna tell us. As well is the settlement of your is the lifeblood of your settlement. Place the flexible plot in the market. Granary storehouse worker will accept market stores automatically. That is great. Select marketplace to check the supply and demand and supply capacity. Oui. Yes, yes. Oui. Very French of me. Burget plot closes the market. That's amazing. You can prohibit goods from being supplied in the marketplace. Advanced tab includes your supervision by families to granary or storehouse. Okay, got it. Marketplace pack station is, what is that? Okay, so that's when you have multiple settlement in multiple place in the region. That is cool. And a hitching post. First thing first, I think building 2 hitching posts here and maybe here are quite important. Getting 2... I have 50 gold. I will use 40 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is 20. I will use those 2 to hold a beautiful ox, because it's so important. Do I need to assign a family to use the ox? Assign family, you can permanent. Speeding and logistic. So I don't think you need to have someone assigned to the hitching post for people to use the ox. I think it's better if they if there is one later on, but we have a very limited amount of families. So what I think I'll do is I will set up my I will set up my marketplace here. I will do something like this. That's 49. That's a lot. That's way too much. What about this? This is not ugly. What? Yeah, should do it like this. I think it would be better. Tack. That's a little bit less. Okay, that's a little bit better. This looks so dorky, weird, and that's 28, 28. I think I'll do a little bit more like that. Look at this, 40. You know what? It's gonna be 50. That's completely fine by me. This is amazing. Cool. I will construct those. Now, I remember something very interesting for the Burgage plot. Yes, flexible plot. I know. What I want to do is build 3 extremely weirdly done Burgage plot, and you'll understand why. This is something I remember, so we're gonna have to do some experiments to see how I can make that happen. I think I'm just gonna do a little linky here. That is fine. And I think a little bit further away, so I have my marketplace here. I think around this area. Fuck those trees. There will, you know, we'll figure it out at some point. So let me try something. If I do this, no, how was it? If I do, okay, let's do an experiment. I think around here, if I remember correctly, you could do something like this, and then have a very large, okay, so a small one, then something like this, and then yeah. So how did I make it square? Something like that. What if I do, yeah, if I do this, can I move things after? No. So how did I make it square? I don't remember. Okay. I will take a look at my old file and I'll come back here, okay? Okay. I remember now. So we're gonna try to utilize this. So there's a method to build extremely huge burger plots for big houses to be there to be done and have lots of vegetables and orchards. So we're gonna try to do this. Where's my thing? Here. So I'm gonna try to do them maybe something like here. So 1, 2, 3. Can I move that? How do you move? I don't remember how to. Oh, no. No. Construct. How do you rotate? Like this. Okay, there you go. Up. So 1, 2, and 3. This is very good. Now I take a road and I do this, this, and this. Look at saving. Look at this. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same here, I think. So probably gonna have a big road like can I do the road like this? Can I be that person? There you go. Can we construct that? Can we build that, please? Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna build the same here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. This is amazing. Now we're gonna connect them all here. You'll understand what I'm doing in a moment. This is it's not cheating, okay? It's just using the mechanics to the game. I lost myself on YouTube multiple times trying to figure out those things when I play the game, and I don't remember all of those like extreme things that have been done over the like very complex and advanced like method to get money or whatever, blah blah blah. But those I remember I really liked. So, and I just did a mistake now because I'm a little bit dumb. That's okay. I can rebuild them like this. So if I do that, okay, that's perfect. Now, if I take a burger plot and I do this, and I go around here, as you can see. Okay, what if I do this? No, I need to go here. To go here and then here in a double house. But how did I make it as little as possible? This is very big. What about this? Oh, this is good. Oh, so this is great. Look at all of that, like, so this is basically a big enormous backyard, and it's gonna be a double house later on. Look at this big barrier. I think this is acceptable. I think I like that. Okay, and I'm gonna destroy you 3. And I'm gonna destroy you 3, and we're gonna build the same thing here. So I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna go from there, and then try to utilize as little as house as possible. So like, what about this? This is good. What about this? And gotta find the correct balance. This is a little bit big. What if I go for, so what if I take the smallest here and I go all the way here? This is not great. What about this? Oh, I saw something that could be nice here. What about that? No. You know what? I don't want to go too complex. This is gonna be okay for my needs. Now I'm gonna do exactly the same thing here, and we're gonna have burgage plot. Wait, how did I need to do it from here? Something like that, right? Is it way too small? Not enough goods. Oh. Okay, well, we'll start with those 2 and we'll come back for the rest. Demolish, and demolish. Now, This is gonna be very useful for us in terms of food because we're gonna plant hella vegetables, and when we have 2 families of level 3, it's gonna be very useful. We have a marketplace here. We'll do everything later. We need a well. What if I put the well around? Not even of goods. Okay. Why did I construct now? I don't even remember. I have my lodging camp. I have this. And I have my fisherman's hut here. So let's start with the logging camps. I'm going to put that in highest. And we're just going to roll into it now. Homeless people stands. Hitching post. Oh, I have the 2 hitching posts as well here. That will construct. So first I want the logging camp. Then I want as high the hunting camp. Because either an instant night, okay? Aha, that's what it is. Yes. I will speed up logistics. So I will go a little bit quicker. This will need to be constructed at some points. For now, we're gonna use the hunting camp. We're gonna use the logging camp. We need a second log. And we have some supplies here, and we have some supplies here, and we have the hitching post here. So this will relocate at some point over there. And we'll make normal plots of land all over here with like maybe a beautiful road here. And we'll have the market just here. We'll do the road here, and we'll have the church here, and maybe the tavern. So we'll see later, and maybe we'll have other people on the other side, and we relocate all of this later. Okay, so I'm gonna pause again. For a building to start production, you must assign a family once to it. Once permanent work. Okay, so this has been done. We have a big food problem right now because we have only 19 bread. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 2 hunting camp here. 2 people at the hunting camp here. Sorry, only 1 people at the hunting camp here to start with. I'm gonna put 3 at the logging camp because we need hella wood. And then I'm gonna put 1 here. And that's gonna be good for now. We'll see what the market says. And then our focus is gonna be finishing those 2 here. Those 2 here once we have a little bit more wood. Then a 3rd one here, so that's gonna make 4 houses. Sorry, 3 here. So we have 2 additional houses, and then focus on doing our storage. So we're gonna have to have a granary very quickly. I think I'm gonna put the granary something around, yeah, over there. And I think I'm gonna put the storehouse something over here, and at some point this is gonna be my industrial area. And all of this is going to be the village, all of that. And it's going to look amazing. So let's move on. Wait, I pressed play. For 12? Oh my god. New message. Okay, stop everything. I've heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who wrong me. I hope you will not judge me for these rumors and slanders that some may spread about me. Signed and sealed by my own seal. Hildebold von Berendreute. Should I write back? Yeah, let's write back. Because why not? Drop a paragraph here. So, rhetoric. You have no rightful claim to Sibis and to Hofstein. No influence cost. I require silver for my endeavors. I cannot really say that. And declaration, I need a surprise word. So I'm just gonna send my rhetoric because I'm a very rhetorical person, and I'm gonna send this, and this is all that's gonna happen. My friend's here. We'll see what he says later on. That's okay. That's fine. Let's start playing the game a bit. Need goods. We need goods. We need this to be finished. I think this is gonna be the case very soon. Construct. Oh, yeah. How do I hide the... I like doing this. Pose faster. Replace construct army. Cinematic mode. Control C. There you go. Look at this. This is beautiful. How do I go back to not cinematic mode? Oh, I do the same. Okay, so I need lots of wood, so I'm gonna put 3 people in the logging camp, but I want to limit the area of them to, well, this is still a big area. Oh, sorry, I went too far. Advanced work area. I'm gonna click on it, and I want to have, there you go. I want to have a bunch of all of those trees here removed. Wait, should we start here? Because this is gonna be the early village anyway. So maybe I should do this here. I'll do this here, right? Something like that. Okay, that's gonna be good. Okay, now itching posts, transported goods. And then we'll have to start the houses, but we need to see construction when we have more timbers. This is gonna start, they're gonna start cutting the trees here. I hope you won't make it fall in your own cabin. This is a very cute cabin, I gotta say. Little wooden cabin, that's nice. We still have people living in homeless stands. Itching post is gonna have to be relocated somewhere at some point. So just to see what we have exposed goods. We need a storehouse to store both our meat, our bread, and everything else, especially the tools. And then we have the wood supplies here, but as you can see, the additional, we only have 6 and all of them are used. Itching post gonna be constructed soon. And where is my fisherman's hut? Here. So I think the second one, fisherman hut, I'm gonna put in very high, and then we're gonna see how long it takes for them to make myself some tree, deep branching a tree. So they all started making some wood. This is good. I have only 1 unassigned families, and I remember you always need some unassigned family because they work as construction workers. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. I'm gonna put a little bit of speed. See if I can get myself some planks. Could be good. I really want to get a show, the show running. I cannot remove that road. That road is the most important one. And we need to store the supplies. I really want those burger plots to be constructed quickly, because if I have 4 of them as quickly as possible, I will have 1 additional source of food, which could be super great. Now, what about my family? -5 living space, of course. I have some hunting camps here. I have my fishermen. Okay, you're making myself good. That's good. Okay, cool. Are you building anything here? How do I see who is the builder? Woodcutter, okay. Woodcutter guiding an ox. I need more ox because that's how the woodcutter gets wood. That's the point. We have 4 additional timber. We need, how many do we need for this fisherman hut? 2. One of them is already there. We need 2 and we need 2. So once the fisherman's done, I'll have some planks that will be hopefully probably put aside, and I will reduce the number of people in the logging camp. I'll have 1 in the hunting camp, 2 in the logging camp, 1 in the fisherman's hut, and then we'll be able to construct the burgage plots that we need. I'll do a second one, all of those 2 here, and then 2 additional here, or actually close to the market, so I can actually do the road here. It's gonna be here. So we're gonna have people here. That's very cool. Now, I think they are building. Almost building. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna, yeah, show us how you build. That's very nice. The detail of this game are actually quite beautiful. Like, It's really nice. What the time they take to make the game, to build the things, the fact that you can zoom out. What did you say? I need to hold something? Sure, buddy. You hold whatever you want. As long as you build my house. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We have 9 timbers. Okay. I'm gonna put one person here. I'm gonna remove one people here. And actually, I have 10 planks additional, so I'm gonna remove 2 people here. I want them to construct the second hitching posts. I'm gonna order an ox. When this is constructed, I'm gonna order a second ox. And now that we have this constructed done, so I'm gonna order my second. Oh, 30 days. That is cool. I'm gonna keep them at normal speed. They started bringing some wood here, so I will take the opportunity to build my 2 other nice up and up. I will just put them as high and as high too, and I will build the next 2 mortgage plots. So this is gonna have to be like, no, this is the opposite. Like this. Oh, that's great actually. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. No. No, this was the other side maybe? Like this. Or like that, maybe. What if I do like this? Or even like this? No. What about this? I'm not very good at this, but I know this is the most efficient way, so I just want to have at least a good start in terms of food. This is very helpful. Like this. You know what? That's gonna be more than acceptable. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to optimize everything. I know it looks like I'm doing just that because I am actually optimizing everything, but I am not. So give me a break. Now I'm gonna do the same here. Something like that. No, this is horrible. This is bad. I'm gonna start like this here. Go there. And no. What if I do this? Oh, this is not bad. Why is half the plot outside of the... Hey, you know what? I don't want any question. This works perfectly. So I'm going to put that as high and I'm going to put that as high. This is good. I'll have an ox. Do we have an ox already? Did it arrive? No, not yet. How do we see them arrive? Oh. Are you a traveler? Wait, is that... Oh no, that's my hunting camp. Are you a hunter? Oh, that's a traveler, huh? Look at him. Oh my god, it's so cool. That's very nice. Just walking around. Very cool. Okay. I want now to build the... Oops, sorry, I'm a little bit like wobbly. I want to build the... so 1, 2, and 3. Okay. A little bit bigger. That is perfect. Actually, why can I not build that? Oh, okay, I need them a little bit. Oh, because I don't have a road further away. Okay. So what if I do this, for example? Can I build that now? Like this, like this? That is perfect. There you go. So, those I don't care about the size of the backyard. Because the reason is those will... The bigger the backyard on those houses are, the homeless people are moving into your burgage plot. Do I have a burgage plot constructed? Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at this. There you go. We'll need some money at some point. But what I want here is... Oh, actually, it's good that I didn't order a second ox. Because I need the money for my 2 first vegetables. So I will build a vegetable garden here. And once this one is done, I will build a vegetable garden. And now I want to take a moment to pause. I want to take a moment to look at this screen just to understand a little bit what we can do, because what I really want to do is an orchard to get apples and then maybe move to rye or something like this, but we'll see. So which settlement level reach you will granted a development point to spend on permanent upgrade to region. That's very cool. Once you've built a manor, you can enact policies by selecting the tab above, which offer more dynamic changes with trade-off, blah 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 blah. That is great. So since current state settler count, we need 5 birchwood crop or a level 1 or higher to be in the small village. Once this arrived, we'll need to unlock something. I think I want to unlock the orchardry very quickly, because with the big burgage plots that I've built, I can have 2 vegetables, 2 orchardry. That's gonna be around 200-300 vegetables, 200 orchards in a few years. So it's an advancement in the future. But I wanted to see what else is there. So rye, similar to wheat, rye can process into flour. It's more resilient. That's very cool. We saw that we have some good rye, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We can have drought, okay, irrigation. That's if we decide to go farming heavy. I don't think that's what we're gonna do here. We'll see. Sheep grazing on the pasture slowly multiply. That is cool. Heavy plow. That is cool. So all of those are for farming. I think the orchard is cool. The rest we'll see. Fertilization, bakeries. That is very nice. Cool. What about here? Foreign suppliers. Firewood cart. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. New building, fort carts. That is interesting. So those are logistical, let's say. Well, that's actually the name. Trade logistics. New trade route. The cost for establishing a new trade route is halved. That's cool, but I don't think it's like that important early on, especially. So I don't think that as well. What about this? Basic armoring. So that's later. We have a rich metal, so maybe that could be interesting for later on. Charcoal burning. Worker to find one firewood into 2 charcoal, increase fuel efficiency. I remember using that in the past. That was very cool. Deep mining. Enables the building to extract resources infinitely if placed over rich deposit. So we have 2 rich deposits here, or actually we have 1 rich metal deposit. So going that way could be interesting. What about those about food? So we have beekeeping. I remember you can have 2 beekeeping by depots by default. Placing more will not increase the yield. So 2 beekeeping. That's another additional, and that will allow to make wax. That's very cool. What about this? Double capacity of wild berry. We have no berry, so probably not. Advanced pond keeping. All year round fishing, which makes me feel like you don't have all year round fishing. Interesting, I didn't know that. Trapping. Enable hunter to skillfully lay traps in the forest, which gives a passive income of meat. We have a rich... if I'm not mistaken, we have a rich hunting deer people thing. Cool. Advanced skinning. Double the amount of meat produced by hunter, butchers, and the animal pale backyard extension. That is very cool. Yeah. Yep. That thing that would be, I think, orchard, and maybe those here could be the early on, so maybe orchard, then trapping, then advanced skinning, then if there's a level 4 charcoal and deep mining for later, could be very cool. I don't know how many levels there is, but I remember you can go quite high. What about policies? That's very cool. I don't know how that works, so we'll see when we have those production and trade. Ooh, we have a trade place now. We can see what we imported and what we exported. That is cool. We'll have to do a trade route at some point. Did I see some snow? Wait. We're in April. Oh, it's rain. Looks like snow when you're stopping, but of course it's rain. Makes more sense. So burgage plot. I'm gonna have to do those first in high and high. and then this Y in high as well, and that's gonna be the first ones. I'm gonna demolish this one. I just want one additional. I don't want to go over too much because so the well we need to construct it at some point. I think now is better than never. What if I put it just here? I'll do that. That is cool. I will do as well. That's very high. That needs to be constructed as quickly as possible. One people in logging camp, 2 people building. I think I'm gonna add an additional person in logging camp. We need as much wood as possible, especially in the early on. What I want to rush, like every all time, are granary, storehouse, and then church. And once that's done, we're gonna have to start doing some stuff. What early on I want to do is to build some archers. Archers are easy to build because you only need wood and you can construct bows and arrows from burgage block like this, have like people building that in their backyard, which are very useful. Later on, I also want to build a manor, but we'll see how that goes because I don't remember actually. Administration, settler camp, manor. See, I think we need to be a level 2. A small village, so we'll have some time, but we'll need some time at some point for this. What I also need very quickly, and I think is in here, it's the wood skirter, the firewood, exactly. So I'm gonna put that here already, next to the logging camp. And this is gonna have to be the next one. I'm gonna put a little bit more speed. Let's see how those plants goes here. So we have a vegetable. As you can see, they're starting to plant here the vegetables. They're gonna go through the entire plot. That's gonna make a lot of vegetables. And we're gonna do that for all of them. So this one, and then those two are gonna have to be for orchards later on when we can. Those will just be normal ones. I really hope... So this is useless for now. I'll keep it because now it's constructed. I don't think... There is no passive cost of having buildings in this game, I don't think. I just lost a little bit of time. But like I said, I'm not here for optimization. I'm just here to have a good time and to make something work. That's map. That's very cool. We'll see later on. Okay, so for homelessness... Probably freezing, probably not having the time of their life. Timbers are accumulating. Advance, limited area. Well, obviously it's gonna be here, so you know, just gonna put that here. What about you, my friend? Do I need to put my advance connected to the road network? Fish per pond. Okay, let's wait. I'm gonna put normal speed. So, worker catch fish from near shoal of fish. This is a shoal of fish. It has 300. That is very cool. People transporting. So you guys went fishing. So you have a fish on you in your basket, and you cannot fish in the winter. So I'll have to remember to move you away in the winter. That is okay. Sorry for that. Now granary. I wanna stop that first episode once we have everybody in houses, once we have the granary and maybe the storehouse done and the supplies put in correct places. So I think the granary is very important. I think I want it maybe let me think. Gonna be a straight road. We're gonna have burger plots here, burger plots here. We're gonna have maybe church, maybe the stuff here. That's gonna be burger. What about here? What about... Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put the granary here, so close to the market. Actually, no. Oh, I'm gonna destroy it. Yes, I'm gonna put the granary. Can I do that? You know what? You're gonna be here. It's fine. I can still get a road here, which I'm like already do. There we go. You're gonna be here because you are still in access from this. You're still in access on this, and you are not very far from the marketplace. I think this is helpful once you have people in it to Wait, I need stone for this. Ah, I forgot about that. Oh, it's the storehouse that doesn't need stone. So I'm gonna put my friend the storehouse. Like trees are put it for construction. I want. Can I have 0? That is 0 tree put it for construction. So I'm gonna do you very quickly as well. Hi. Well, actually, I'm gonna put you in normal because I want first the houses to be done. This is gonna be the next one. Did I receive my ox? I have received my ox. That's very cool. We have 4 timber additional. 1 1. I'm gonna keep 2 people here to use this, and I'm gonna move the speed a little bit. Come on now. I see you bringing wood. That's very good. Can we construct now, people? I want you to construct. Rich deposits gonna be 3,000 metal. We have time until. So I think, sorry, development. This is gonna be for later because I don't need it for now. I think pawn keeping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 5, 6. If we have that kind of like points later on, we'll see. Otherwise, if we don't, 1 for sure. And then he will figure it out. I remember using beekeeping at some point. That was cool. That was useful. That yielded a lot of additional food. Wait, are you putting things in your neighbor?
Summer's coming soon.
Oh, there's construction.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll put it in place. Just give me a hammer and
Wait,
something
how do you
needs to not move.
how do you do this? You're building here, it goes the other way. And it looks like you are. What are you doing with that hammer?
Give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll put it in place.
Give me a hammer and what? Say it again. Come on, say it again.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll put it in place.
Give me a hammer and something nice will not move. That is very interesting sentence to say. I will speed you up a little bit because you're hammering over there. It makes no sense. And it's pissing me off. I just wonder why they're in your property, man. Like, if that was the US, I would be fucking mad. So, sorry. Sorry for cursing, people. I curse a lot. It's not my first language, and I'm not used to not curse. So I will do my best to stop in the future episodes so kids can watch this as well. Okay. Can I buy my vegetable garden? That is very cool. Constructed. So I have a double vegetable garden. That is very interesting. But look at all of that land. All of that's gonna be vegetable. And it's a she, huh? What's your name? Margaret. Margaret only planted cabbage here for now. And all of this is not planted. So what I meant when I wanted I wanted to have those as early as possible in life, in the game, is because once I have a little bit more planted, it's gonna start yielding a lot and a lot and a lot. And right now we have 0 vegetable and we have some meat, which makes sense, but we don't have a lot of different types of food. So it all makes sense. I'm gonna let you all. So this has been constructed. What I will want later on is production of bows. So apple orchard. See, that's what I will need. Development mission. Yeah. So this will be very cool because settlement level increased. To attract new families in your settlement, you need to maintain at least 50% approval, provide additional vivid space. Yes, I know. So this has been constructed. This has been constructed. I will very early on use those expansion so more people can plant. And I think how many do I have? I have 8 timber. Okay, I have other things I need to take care of, but can I wait? Well, this has been done. There you go. If I click on demolish, No. Okay, well, you know what? This is gonna have to be constructed now. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to check the orchard. Yes. So this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to have very quickly, the Boyer's shop. How do I get money in that game? Okay, we will see. I don't know. For now, I want to move on to what I need, which is the stone deposit, which I'm gonna get from blah blah blah. I'm gonna use a nice little road here. Beautiful. And I'm gonna put the stone cutter here. Oh, I need first. I need. Okay, there's so many things I need. This is gonna start becoming a little bit complicated. I need a lot of things. I need money. I need appreciation, so homelessness. I just need this to be constructed. Actually, I will need like probably 2, 3 more. I need more people to come in, so I need diversity of food. Right now, we don't have that much food. How much fish do I have? 15 fish and 15 meat, which is not bad to start with, to be honest. Logging camp can be reduced at some point. I need the woodcutter lodge to be done. That's the next thing. Do I have my well? Well is done. Water supply. Well is very done. That is very cool. This will need planks. So for starter, I will need a sawmill, which is here. Sawpit. This is a weird name for this, but sure. I'm gonna put you here, just behind. And then I'm gonna link those two so you can access our friend the woodcutter with the ox very simpler. This is a cute little thing. I might have a second sawpit or a second woodcutter lodge here. Can I have a second one here? I can't. Well, I have it over here. I have the second sawpit here and the second woodcutter here. That is completely fine. That is completely fine. Now, I want the storehouse to be the highest. I want this to be constructed. No, I don't care. I want this to be... Sorry. I want this to be the highest. And I want this to be high. Very high. Logging camp. Then the granary... I'm gonna demolish for now. I need that wood. I need those supplies. I want all of this to be transported in something that works. The marketplace is here and it's nice. Vegetables growing slowly. This is constructed. This is constructed. And I need more wood. So we will have to see. Do I have setting information regarding production? So I saw in here I had production. So not yet. I'm guessing this is not done yet, but this is okay. Because I have import export. This is good. And as I can see, I can probably have... Okay, all time stuff. Okay, that's good. Later on, I think it could be useful to see how much I produce, how much I consume, because that help me like get a move on like what I need to focus the rest of my gameplay on. So yes, let's move that a little bit because I want this to be constructed. I want this to be constructed. I want everything from here to be moved into something that is a little bit better, especially the tools. I have 20 stone. So this is not needed at all yet. Did I construct it yet? No, this is not needed. I can have that done. Okay. See, I didn't check what I had. I need not this to be moved. Fuck. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. What is that? This was a weird way. So... Let's have them move this at some point. So they're gonna construct this. They're gonna construct that. I'm gonna make another Burgett's plot here. Actually, I'm gonna make 1, 2. Same distance. This is okay. This is actually okay. Like that has been constructed. So I have some good space additional. I have 2 additional. New message. Let me see what's up. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any assembly. Looking at shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will not be able to create your first militia banner to serve you and protect your people. However, we'll need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grow, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Let's form the new militia. They say I just received some shield and spears. Interesting. Expose goods. Yes, I understand that. I want you to move this. So let's create a militia. So
There's no oval.
the male villager will eventually distribute it between all militia units. This is very sexist, I gotta say, but you know what? Ancient times. Anyway, they will then try to find the required equipment. The weapon and shield depend on the utility type, while the maximum quality of body armor and helmet depends on the villager initial level. Okay, so they have better armor and helmet if they have more higher residential level. Okay, that's cool. After bringing all the medicine, blah, 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 the unit recruits are marked as ready to rally. Only then will you be able to rally your units. Got it. So
Find a new home.
those are, if I remember correctly, those spear militia, pole arm militia. So pole arm militia I don't have. So spear militia use spear, and that's lovely. And I will use this at some point because I'm gonna start making beautiful warriors workshop bows. Cool. That's my future goal. Now this has been constructed. Can you please gather those resources from here and let me build? You know what? I don't care. I can move it later, I think. This is still okay. Okay, I'm gonna build you here. This is gonna have to be the highest. I want food and I want the stone to be used. If I remember correctly, the churches use stone. 10 stone. I will need 20, some on the... So, yeah, okay. I need food. That's what I need. So, I will... How much timber do I have? Yeah, I have additional, in total, 14 timber. And got used, and the additional 5. I think I can reduce the number of people in the logging camp, and since I have a very rich wild animal deposit, I will put 2 people in the hunter lodge. I don't care about diversity of food yet. What I want is a lot of people gathering me food. So I'm gonna move that a little bit more, and we're gonna move on that game a little bit. That would be good. Oh, I already have my points. So, but that cost 50 if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot of money. 50. Ah, what about if I use the advanced bone keeping now and the archers in the next level? What's the next level? Level plot level 2. What do I need for level 2? I will need water access, church access, fuel, 2 types of food, and clothing. Okay, I'm not there yet by any means. Industry, I will need some... Okay. That is fine. So let's have people build my things first. Move my tool and etc. to the storehouse. Spear and hides. Can I choose what we have in here? Aha! Crops, flax. Okay, that is very cool. So I can have multiple storehouses based on if I have an industry of wood, for example, here. So I could have planks, and I could have firewood, and I could have... Wait. Logging camp. Where do you store the logs if it's not here? I don't see logs in here. But yeah, construction, obviously. Hides, leather. Okay, you know what? For now, everything's gonna be here. This is completely fine. So pits, woodcutter lodge. I don't know what people are building or not building, but medium. vegetable. Those needs to be upgraded also to living spaces. I think that's what I will need to do at some point. 48. The homelessness. I have a marketplace. I need someone to come in, but I need more than 50%. I think the granary will help, because the granary will maybe have a marketplace. I will maybe remove someone from the hunting camps and put someone in the granary if that's the case. Are you all bringing stone and wood? Okay, that's cool. I like that. Those are both medium, so you're focusing on this first. Good. Then I want you to build those two. And then they are starting to remove this, which is good. Itching post, I will relocate you. Oh. Here, actually. Yeah, I can have a second one here. Those are great. They are like very central to the map. I like it. I like it a lot. Yay. Rich deposit. You're kind of like in a bad position, my friend, rich deposit. But you know what? It's fine. I can have my village more here. And I can have like my industrial like going away. Like, I don't mind. I really don't mind. Cool. No build. Okay, this is getting built.
Check that doorway's width so that a cart can fit.
Check the doorway so a cart can fit. A cart?
Hey, bring that piece over here.
Hey, bring that piece over here. He has a better accent than I do. I'm running out of fuel. Yes, I know. Because fuel has not been... So that's gonna next one. High. Very high. Yes, very high. That's the second one I need. Higher than those here. Wood is not a problem, apparently, from what I see. So that's okay. That's cool. I don't mind that. So maybe in food, I have no food. Food 7 months, fuel 0 months. I need fuel. I need this to be constructed as zap. Zap. Okay, granary. Granary is great. I'm gonna remove someone from here. Gonna add someone in the granary, and those people are gonna make a market stall. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And then you're gonna all construct this very quickly, because the wood is already there. And I'm gonna... Cool. Now, what do I do? So a bit's gonna be important later on, but... Should I just... You know what, I don't need logs right now, so I'm just gonna put the people in the log in this. Actually, I'm gonna put 2 people in this. I need this to get a move on. I need people to get the firewood going, so this becomes more than 0, and people don't start dying, and people arrive, and I have more people to me. The first stall, yeah, nobody's here. Is that you? Granary worker transporting fish. Unassigned family for construction, stop it. That is fine. That is completely okay. I don't mind that. Tack. This is gonna be orchard. This is gonna be orchard. Do I need a third vegetable? It's going to be vegetable and orchards. I don't think I need. I think 2 vegetable. It already takes a lot of time for them to start building it. What I will do... Yes, that's completely fine. Yes, this is okay. That's what I need now. I need you to make me some fuel, 1 firewood. I need you to make more firewood than this. What is this? Exposed goods. These gonna have to be moved to where they need to be moved. And exposed good temp entry. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward to 12. What year? Wait, where do we see? Oh, we're in June. June without an E. Okay, I see 1. When I see that not in red anymore, I will remove the fast forward. And I will remove the 2 people in here, and I will wait for the sawpit to be constructed, and probably someone will arrive, because this will This will probably go up with the market stalls. See, like, this is starting to be good. I need the church at some point, but... Okay, this is... I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna put that in fast forward. I'm gonna remove you. You're gonna be able to construct the saw pits. And I just need to wait for someone to come in. And I also need people at the granary to... No, I don't want people in the... Make 2 stalls. I want... But the stall is getting constructed. That's very cool. Can you... Are you waiting? What are you waiting? Can we have people move the supplies? Exactly. There you go. Transporting firewood. Food stall. Food stall has been constructed. Oh, this is cool. Full stall abandoned. And full stall... Because I said you could, but you couldn't. Cool. Question I had was trade. Trading posts. Yeah. I need more people. So that's the first point. Oh, this is good. 5 months, 8 months of food. We have plenty. New mercenary company available. We need now to decide where we put our manor, where you and your retinue reside. Enable various forms of taxation. Grant 250 influence on the first construction. Which influence? Is that influence? No, that's regional wealth. I need money! Yeah, I will need to start selling stuff. I don't know what, but I need to sell stuff to make money. Construction finished. Burgage plot. Cool. So we have a bunch of Burgess plot. Burgages plot. Cool. Cool. So I have my people working in lots of different things. Granary as well. This is very cool. I need people to come in now. I have fuel and I have space. I'm keeping my wood for future construction. And I think the next is gonna be for... Because I need to be level 2 soon. And in order to be level 2, I need some clothing stall supply. So, can I have... Yeah, I will hit a cobbler. Oh, balanced production. Wait. By selecting in the advanced type of production building or artisan workshop, you can set reserve or production minutes. Not if you, until you have will not work in the building until you have more than that resource in the region. Worker will only work in the building if you have less of a production building. So, for example, add this here, advanced. Okay. Reserve. I need at least 10 timber for building. And the production limit's gonna be set to 30 to begin with. And that's good. That's good. Okay. What is a production building, by the way? Those. Okay, cool. That's for later. That's for way later. This is gonna have to be the thing. I think it's gonna be here. This needs to be removed. The bread's gonna die. Like, I don't know why the bread is not being done. Are you planting, lady? Are you planting carrots? Oh, so she's planting carrots and she's planting cabbage. This is... Sorry. This is gonna start yielding, actually. Wait. No, not vegetable yet. Some bread. But the bread's gonna die. That's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I just want a new family. So I can have someone in the lodge here. And I can have someone in here. It's gonna be... autumn soon. White berry bushes become dormant and fishes become frozen. I think this is gonna have to... If I click, does that do it, or do I have to validate it? Okay, just done it. Cool. This is very silly. That's fine. I'll do this and I'll do orchards when I have money. But I think this is good to have. Because we have that. That's good. 700? Sheesh. Not seasonal, actually. Because I can now have that work all year long. Which I think is very good. I need more people in my granary. I mean more people in general. So I'm going to advance. Let's go to August or September. Let's see how that goes. And one thing I'm going to have to do as well is put myself a trading post. I like to have my trading post a little bit central. I think on the main road, for example, close to where I keep all of my goods. I think this is gonna be a village. So I think I'm gonna put it a little bit further away, like here, for example. Can I move that without cost? I can't. What if I remove this? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're just gonna do training post. Okay. Good. You're gonna do the trading post. That's nice. We're already 50%. Just 50, barely 50%. Market food variety. Yes, sir. Market food variety is the way. I want to build a trading post as quickly as possible to get all of this. But I think this is a good time to stop the first episode of this building, which is called Hagensteig. See? You like my German? It's beautiful. Can I rename it? I cannot rename it. So it's gonna be Hagensteig, and Hagensteig it is. So, folks, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening and watching this video. This is my first ever video on this channel. So if you liked it, had fun, have any suggestion, anything, please be sure to leave a comment and tell me what you think. Thank you all and bye.